It is always a pleasure to enjoy a perfectly staged action movie. Real action movies can make you snuggle up to the back of your chair from the intense action, captivate you until the last minute, and give you a charge of vigor for the whole day. Let's get back to the real, quality, and exciting action movies. Today, I want to remember the craziest, but in a positive sense, movies of this genre, which even now are not inferior to modern pictures, but rather surpass them in some aspects. Believe it or not, once upon a time, Michael Bay made great movies. There was a period when action movies not only amazed with dynamic scenes, but also possessed a clever script. In this context, the movie presented is the pinnacle of Bay's work and Nicolas Cage's best work. Sean Connery's superb performance adds to the charm, presenting an aging but undaunted agent. Here we see a revealed and understandable villain, caring not only about himself, but also about his subordinates. However, the main antagonist is not terrorists or drug lords, but the government itself. It is ready to sacrifice hundreds of lives than to make concessions. This movie provides not only exciting action, such as a shootout of a special unit in prison or a chase on an armored truck through the city, but also a deep plot, which keeps you in suspense from the very beginning and does not let go until the last credits. Together with the dynamic soundtrack by Zimmer, the movie creates a unique picture, fully immersing the viewer in the atmosphere of the events. A squad of elite fighters is given a mission to infiltrate a high-rise apartment complex drowning in the heart of the harsh reality of Jakarta's slums. Their goal is to apprehend a drug lord who has set up his fortress, protected by an army of mercenaries armed to the teeth. Special forces are tasked to conduct the operation discreetly, but unforeseen circumstances suddenly disrupt the carefully planned scenario of law and order. Now the fighters find themselves trapped with no shelter and no chance of escape. In front of them are 15 floors of hell, where every wrong step threatens death. What if you create a movie fully dedicated to action and uncompromising battles? This movie becomes a benchmark of its genre. There are no professional actors, only masters of stunt riding, brought together in a whirlwind of martial arts. The fight scenes are executed with incredible dynamics, making the viewer marvel at the speed and skill of execution. Here there is no refinement, only dirty, but at the same time fascinating, struggle. The movie should be appreciated by all fans of the genre because there are cool heroes, cruel villains, and continuous excitement, which will not leave indifferent fans of action movies. John Woo is a true master of action in movies. No other director reaches his level in shootouts, and his action movies cannot be described in words. His movies break all the patterns usual for the action genre, giving the audience unbelievably beautiful scenes of shootouts and explosions. The characters in his movies are cool, yet alive, able to dodge bullets, creating incredible shots. Coolly welded is the apogee of John Woo's madness. In this movie, he fully unleashes his talent and imagination. Here are presented the most coolly welded policemen, who are not even inferior in coolness to Sly and Jean-Claude Van Damme. The main character is capable of incredible stunts, such as driving down a staircase railing with his back while firing from both hands, or performing a shotgun jump while blowing up a motorcycle riding towards him. It's just an incredible movie that not only doesn't get old, but never will. For pennies a piece of work was made that killed over 200 people, and watching it, you are amazed at how it could have been possible. Another creation of John Woo, who holds a special place among my favorite directors. The movie is an illustration of what happens when John Woo is given the opportunity to act in Hollywood with an abundance of means and creative freedom. The result is one of the most exciting action movies in history. The inimitable performances of John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, who interchangeably take on each other's masks, a mesmerizing and unconventional plot, and great fight scenes make this film a true work of art. This is a movie that you can immerse yourself in again and again, enjoying every moment. Rambo is one of the most iconic characters, embodying strength and untamed brutality. It is impossible not to remember how many times the heroes of movies and TV series have dressed themselves in that very red headband. 20 years later, Sylvester Stallone returns to remind us of real action movies. He personally shoots the fourth part of The Adventures of the Aged, but has not lost his form and cool John Rambo. Usually action movies are built around a plot, but here the whole movie is built around one awesome action scene. While the plot and characters may be weak, when you see Rambo single-handedly taking out hundreds of soldiers and ending an entire war, everything else seems unimportant.